Pilgrims came to America and they didn't know how to survive properly here. Everything was new to them and the winters were harsh. The Indians had been here for a long time and they knew things that the Pilgrims didn't. And the Pilgrims knew things that the Indians didn't. So they got together and they helped each other. And one evening, late in November, they decided to have a big meal together to give thanks for each other and for everything that they had. And that was the first Thanksgiving.
And then they were friends?
They were good friends for a while, but when their children's children grew up, they didn't always get along so well.
And like us and the Southerners?
Yes, like us and the Confederates. Adults don't always get along so well, but on Thanksgiving, we try to.
Daddy can't come home for Thanksgiving, Mommy?
No, I'm afraid he can't.
Ever again?
No.
I hate war.
We all hate it, Teddy, but at least we still have a lot to be thankful for. Like your Uncle Charles coming home from war. He's coming home a little broken, but at least he's coming home.
Yeah, a lot of good stories. Won't we, Aunt Sybil?
Oh, scads of them, I'm sure. Now run along, Teddy, upstairs and wash your face for dinner. I have to help your Aunt Nancy finish up.
Okay.
God. Looks great, Nancy. Charles will really appreciate it.
Thanks. I'm glad at least your husband is coming home.
And your brother.
Yes, and my brother. I am grateful at least that he is safe. You mustn't be so nervous, Sybil. That's the 4th time you've undone that stitch.
He's late. Of course I'm nervous.
Can Uncle Charles be shot too?
No, Teddy, and you mustn't say those things. There he is. Come on, Teddy. Welcome home!
Excuse me, ladies. I was wondering if you could point me in the direction of the main road heading south. I seem to have lost my way.
Lost your way? Lost your way? You, sir, are in Union territory. This is West Virginia.
I'm so sorry, ma'am. I'm heading home to my home in Virginia. I must have crossed the line. I'm terribly sorry. It got dark so early, and I haven't been able to see the stars. It got cloudy.
North Star Boys North.
Oh, hello, partner. Hey, I bet I'd be able to find my way if I had someone as smart as you as my guide.
Don't you dare talk to my boy. You get out of here before I shoot you myself.
Nancy, it's Thanksgiving, for heaven's sake.
I don't care if it's the last day on earth. This man is a Confederate soldier and he is not welcome here.
Is it Thanksgiving? I'm so sorry to intrude. I'll leave. I'll find my way.
Come in for a minute, Sergeant. You are a sergeant, aren't you?
Yes, ma'am. Sergeant Stephen Scanlon of the 4th Division Cavalry.
Cavalry, do you have a horse?
No, I'm afraid I gave him up miles back to a soldier who needed him more than I did.
Don't talk to that man, Teddy. You get inside. And you, turn around and don't come back. Get out of here.
Yes, ma'am.
Wait. Please, come inside and warm yourself. It's freezing outside. Nancy, remember, you were a Christian long before you were a Union widow. Please come in, Sergeant. Have a seat. And I'll go make you some hot coffee. Nancy, maybe you should take a look at that wound of his. My sister-in-law is trained in nursing.
I may be a nurse, but I never took care of no Southerner before.
I think you'll find our bodies work just the same. What's your name, son?
My name's Teddy. And your name's Theodore. I'm named after my father. He was a Union soldier. He got killed in the war.
Is that your husband? Well, I don't blame you for hating me one bit.
For all I know, you killed my husband.
What will we tell him? Hide.
Charles! Oh, Charles, it's so good to see you.
Uncle Charles, Uncle Charles.
Oh, Charles, my dearest brother, I am so glad you are home safe.
If only your Theodore could be here too.
Charles, we have a splendid Thanksgiving dinner all ready for you. Turkey and stuffing and cranberry sauce.
And potatoes and corns and carrots too, right from the garden.
I helped Uncle Charles.
And I'll help too, with eating it. I'm very hungry.
What about the other man? Is he eating too?
What other man?
He means me.
This is Sergeant Stephen. This is Uncle Charles.
Hello. What is this Confederate scum doing in this house?
Charles, he wandered here just a few minutes before you came home.
I'm leaving.
Not alive, you won't!
Charles, don't you dare!
Uncle Charles. Uncle Charles.
Nancy, get your son out of this room.
Why? So you can kill a man under my roof on Thanksgiving without him seeing it? For shame, Charles!
You were just about to kill him yourself, Nancy, just a few minutes ago.
This is like the Pilgrims and the Indians. Sometimes big people fight, but on Thanksgiving they get along.
Yes, Teddy. We can fight later.
The food's still warm.
Let's get seated, shall we? Gentlemen.
Can I say grace now?
Normally, Theodore says grace at Thanksgiving.
And I'm the man of vows now.
But what about...
Of course you are, dear. You may say grace, Teddy.
God
Okay.
is great. God is good. Let's thank you for Happy Thanksgiving.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you all so much. I haven't had a meal like this in ages.
It's very cold out. You might as well stay the night if you want. We have a spare bedroom and you can have some of my husband's clothes. In the morning, we can set you out on the right path when it's light out.
I can give you a horse. Funny thing is, I was coming home the other night and it was pitch black and I could hardly see a thing. But I ran into a soldier. He must have been cavalry, but he gave me his horse because he heard me limping. It was very kind of him. It's a good thing too, because if he didn't, I would have been eaten by a bear before I got home.
Is the horse a painted pony with one blue eye and one brown eye, black saddle, and a big bag of Confederate bills?
Yeah, funny thing about those Confederate bills. If I didn't know any better, I'd say it was a Confederate soldier who gave me the horse.
Is the horse outside? Can I see it?
You can see her after you finish your supper. And you can bring her some carrots too.
What's the horse's name, Uncle Charles?
Priscilla, after one of the pilgrims.
Well, Mommy, can we have Pilgrims and Indians for our Thanksgiving, Mommy?
You never know, Teddy. I'm just thankful for everyone we have here now.
Uncle Charles.
His name is Uncle Charles. Now eat your food, it's gonna get cold. Actually, me too.
I eat my whole tongue off. I need more.
It's especially hot. It's nice to meet you too, Priscilla. Happy Thanksgiving.